Hey y'all, my name is Tiara. I'm currently in beautiful Columbia, South Carolina, visiting some family, and there's a bee around here. So if you see me ducking, that's because I'm allergic and I don't want to get stung while recording this video. Okay, there are actually two. All right, let me show you guys around. It's a very beautiful place. If you've never been before, I recommend it. Uh, I'm at my cousin's house at the moment, taking a break. Currently working at Georgetown for the summer, but taking a break for 2 weeks and then heading back because I am moving to Mozambique and this will be my last time to see my family. But anyway, about you now. So today I will be talking about two things in two separate videos. One will be about how to internationalize your career. So most people think that just because they're a nurse, just because they're in criminal justice, just because they're anything, that they cannot take it international. And yes, you can. You definitely can do it, whether it be short term or long term. And then the other video, I will be talking about how to study abroad. So this one, I'll just go ahead and get into how to make your career international. Now, try to think of careers that are common in the inner city because I like to cater my videos to the inner city because they don't always have the exposure, or they don't think that they have the exposure to different outlets. So I like to cater mine to you guys. So, but if you're listening and you're not in the inner city, that's totally fine. You'll definitely learn something from my video. So, considering careers that people have in the inner city that they don't think are international. So ones that I came up with were number one was nursing. Nursing is a very popular one, so I'm going to emphasize that one a lot. Most people think because they're a nurse, they can't go abroad, or because they have kids, they can't go abroad and they're a nurse, which is definitely not the case. You guys have some of the coolest opportunities. I'm kind of jealous. Wish that I liked science, but I don't. Um, and then it also, if there is something that I don't mention that is a career that you don't think that can go international, you comment below and I'm gonna show you. Anything from nursing, hairdressing, what else did I write down? Tech, a lot of people in the tech fields, a lot of trade. Uh, if you didn't think that that's international, that's very important, and I want you to know that. Let's get right into nursing, and then I'll think of others. So nursing, people need nurses everywhere, which I'm sure that you guys know. And this may be a good thing, this may be a bad thing, but people trust American nurses. If you are, more than anything, if you are a nurse, you went to nursing school here in America, you have a huge advantage, and people all over the world want you. Okay? Now, let me give you some examples of different places that you should go and look for work if you're looking to travel, whether it be short term or long term. Now, let's start with the new nurses. If you're new at nursing, you want some international exposure. You want to go. You're afraid. You want to go, but you're afraid to go long term, or you're afraid to go in a really scary places. I would encourage you guys to start off with maybe an internship abroad, focused on the healthcare field. So, examples of that may be the program that I did called ISIC. Now, that one, you'll notice that the shorter term ones will not be paid, but the longer term ones will be, okay? So, that was, I just had to pay maybe $300, and then my airfare, everything else was taken care of for me. I went to Kenya, but I did teaching English. ISEC, the spelling is AIESEC, yes, .org. And they have so many different opportunities for those in the healthcare industry. And if you need any help with finding those, I will be more than happy to help you. Because they provide super cool programs, and basically anywhere in the world, there's an ISIC site. I would encourage you guys to go to developing countries versus conveniences of European countries or Australia, New Zealand. I would encourage more along the lines of South America, sorry, and Sub-Saharan Africa. Africa in general, actually. I'm not gonna just limit it to Sub-Saharan Africa in general. But you go in there and you get some really cool experience. The programs last anywhere from 6 weeks to like 2 years, so you choose your program, where you want to go, how long you want to stay, what exactly you want to do, what area you want to work in. And I think it's a really cool experience to get a different perspective on the healthcare industry in different countries. If you want to go a little bit longer term, I would of course encourage you guys to do what I'm going to do, which is the Peace Corps. And I'm not doing healthcare, thank God, because I would not be able to heal anyone. I'm doing teaching English again, but there are so many different opportunities to work with HIV awareness, different diseases, to work with prevention and outreach, and work in hospitals. And that is a 27-month commitment. Don't let that scare you, because that will give you great exposure. That would not only give you exposure, but leads you to different job opportunities that would, let's see, so after that, the benefits of the Peace Corps are just incredible. So you get to learn a language for free. Everything's free, obviously. You get to learn a language for free. You get to live in a new country for 2 years for free. You get to expand your experience in the healthcare industry. Not just healthcare. They have different areas. So if you're not interested in the healthcare industry, they have teaching English. They have business. They have agriculture. There are many. I'm just remembering those. They have the healthcare, and I'm sure I'm forgetting. Oh, they have science, teaching biology, so many different things, teaching math, whatever your niche is. I would encourage you guys to at least explore the Peace Corps website. So just Google Peace Corps and it'll come right up. I think it's peacecorps.gov, and there's that B. So I'm just gonna, yep, okay, there it goes. Okay, and then I would also encourage you guys, if you're not ready to take that much of a commitment, to check out studyabroad.state.gov. And it's super cool. You don't have to be American. You don't have to be any type of any specific industry to go on to here. You can, from all aspects. And if you're still in school, any type of student, you could go on studyabroad.state.gov. Select, I'm an American student. I'm an international student. I am interested in studying this specific industry or that specific industry, and it'll definitely lead you to good opportunities that, if they don't cover most, they cover all of your expenses to go to a different country and learn anything in the industry that you're interested in. There's so many for the healthcare. It's definitely an amazing opportunity for healthcare. I would definitely recommend, what is it called? I would recommend Fulbright, because Fulbright is an amazing program, and they have really good healthcare options. So either you can Google Fulbright, or you can go to studyabroad.state.gov and check it out on there. So what else am I missing? So back to Peace Corps. If you're more experienced, you're more on the experience side of nursing or in the healthcare profession, I would encourage you guys to check out the nurses that they need in Peace Corps, not as a volunteer, but that the volunteers need. So let's say I'm out there, I get malaria in Ghana, for instance. You would be the one to help me when I'm sick. Or you could be here, living in the U.S., but helping me. Let's say I'm about to go off to Mozambique, but I need to get specific shots or something. You'd be the nurse to communicate with me. Hey, you need this shot, you need that shot, to go over there. There are so many opportunities for nurses in Peace Corps, because Americans get sick sometimes because we're not immune to stuff. And then let's see what else I have for you. Oh yeah, so another way you could be a travel nurse is through going into the foreign service, not going into the foreign service, sorry. What I mean by that is, let's say I'm a diplomat in Nicaragua, and I get sick, or one of my staff members, gets sick. I will need you, a travel nurse, to help me get better. There's so many opportunities in within the foreign service that need nurses, and if you want more information on that, and that could be, you could be one place, you could travel each place just like me to every 2 years, so 2 years in Nicaragua, 2 years in South Africa, 2 years in Mozambique, 2 years in the Philippines, 2 years in China, things like that. And then there's a different rotation for that. So if you're interested in that, which I think is super cool, and I know that they are well taken care of, I would encourage you guys to go into the Foreign Service. There's actually an app, DOS, Department of State Careers, and it's focused on the Foreign Service. And what you do is you look under the healthcare tab. So you go in there, it's super simple, just explore careers, healthcare. I think it's called healthcare, something in the health department. So yeah, so I would encourage you guys to check that out. And let me see if I'm forgetting anything. No, so now we're gonna go into tech, and tech will be the same, going along the same lines, and so will science, and so will business, and so will engineering. The same lines of nursing. So if you're interested in tech, for instance, the Department of State needs so many technicians here, civil and abroad. We need so many. I'm not in it yet, y'all. Um, they need so many technicians. So you could be here working for the government. You could be abroad working at an embassy, for instance, working on their tech. Same with okay, in the sports I'll do sports next. Business aspect. So let's say you're in retail right now, and you think, I have so many years of retail experience, but I wanna go overseas. I wanna do something international. And let's see if this is coming to my house. And you're like, I want to do something international. Let's say you're working at Victoria's Secret, for instance. Well, why not climb the ladder to the corporate end and work for an overseas location and their corporate office? Everywhere has a Victoria's Secret. So when I was living in Dubai, we had Victoria's Secret out there, and you could work for their headquarters out there. You understand? In Victoria's Secret Middle East. If you're working in the fashion industry, I remember I was in the Cosmo Middle East, the Cosmo Middle East office, and there were people, girls, women from all around the world working in there. You could apply for their job, reach out to them. Cosmo, I'm not sure of the website, but like, for instance, Cosmo Middle East, you can simple search um, on Google. Yes. So let's see. If you're in the sports industry, let's say like you did sports when you were growing up, and you're still interested in sports, and your heart is still in sports, why not do an internship abroad if you're still in school? NBA Without Borders, Basketball Without Borders, I think it's called. Sports Without Borders, sorry. Simple search on there, and you'd be surprised what you find out. I'd try to get in on the football, going to the UK, although with the Brexit, I'm not sure how that's going. But yeah, it's worth a try. Let's see, you could definitely do ISIC and tell them you're interested in sports and you want to work. You want to go to Nigeria to um, see how their football is going, or rugby, and see what you can learn and what you can teach from there. You can also do that on I'm pretty sure you can do that as a Fulbright. You can do something along those lines. And also with Fulbright, actually, I'm going to talk about that in my next video, but Fulbright offers some really cool programs. But I'll wait for my next video. So let me see if there's anything else I'm missing. I know that I'm supposed to be short. Some people say go short, some people say go long. I don't want to like talk y'all to death. But I really want y'all to get this information. If I'm missing any careers that are pretty common, you guys let me know. You comment, and then I'll make a new video. But I don't want to bore y'all, so I'm just going to this next video. Bye!